claiming that we got off to a hot start with our betting picks in the 2021 NFL season would be an understatement. I shared 5 picks and 2 lanes with you last week. Overall, those plays led to an incredible 6-1 record. And if Damian Harris does not fumble the ball at Miami's 9-yard line late in the fourth quarter, we might have gone a perfect 7-0. What an epic weekend for MJ followers! Now, buckle up because this video will present our first 5-star pick of the football season. In total, I will tell you about my top 4 NFL picks for week number 2, along with 3 unofficial picks, also called leans. I'm Professor MJ, University Statistics teacher. Let's go! Pick number 1, rated 5 stars, goes to the Cincinnati Bengals plus 3 points at the Chicago Bears. Joe Burrow is a 3-point underdog against Andy Dalton. Do I really need to say more? That in itself could be enough to convince you to take the Bengals with the 3 points. But let's add more arguments. Did you know that over the last 8 games where they were established home favorites, the Bears have gone 1-7 against the spread, or ATS? This team is not built to crush opponents. To me, Cincy's offense is superior to what Chicago has. Both teams have a pretty weak offensive line. They both have an above-average running back with Joe Mixon and David Montgomery. However, the Bengals hold a big edge at the QB position, and they have more receiving weapons with T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and rookie Jamar Chase, who showed good flashes in his NFL debut. The Bears have Allen Robinson, but the talent level drops off quite fast after that. Cole Kmet seems to be really improving though, but I'm not excited about Darnell Mooney, Marquise Goodwin, and Damiere Byrd. On the defensive side of the ball, I agree that the Bears have the better group overall. But here is the key thing. Chicago can hold its ground against the run, but they are vulnerable against the pass, as we saw on Sunday night when facing the Rams. Cincinnati's strength on offense happens to be through the air, so that's bad news for the Bears. I am taking the Bengals plus 3 points with confidence, and I would not be surprised at all if the line dropped to 1 or 2 points later this week. Pick number 2 rated 4 stars, the Dallas Cowboys plus 3.5 points at the Los Angeles Chargers. Dak Prescott showed he was fully recovered from last year's injury, with a great performance in the season opener. He helped his team score 29 points against a very stout Bucs defense, while tossing 3 TD passes and racking up more than 400 passing yards. The Cowboys get 3 additional days of rest and preparation after playing the Thursday night game. That's a key advantage. I also like the following trends. Dallas has a 5-1 ATS record the last 6 times they were underdogs. Dallas also has a 4-1 ATS record after a straight-up loss over their last 5 defeats. Moreover, here is a NFL betting strategy that I trust. Bet a road underdog coming off a road loss. Over a 4-year stretch, this system yielded a 160, 97, and 5 ATS record. That amounts to a 62% winning rate. I like those numbers. Finally, the Chargers hold a disappointing 3-9-1 record against the spread in the last 13 games in which they were home favorites. I'm definitely taking Dallas to win the game, or at least to keep it close. Pick number 3, rated 2 stars. The Pittsburgh Steelers -5 points, hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are coming off an emotional upset win in overtime on Monday Night Football against the Ravens. I don't see them keeping the same intensity level in a hostile environment in Pittsburgh. Granted, the Steelers are also coming off a signature win in Buffalo, but they will be fired up in front of their home fans. Now, Vegas loses one valuable day of preparation after playing the Monday Nighter. To top it all off, they will be traveling through 3 time zones to play an early Sunday game, which is not easy for West Coast teams. I am aware that such teams did well in week number 1 with a 3-1 record against the spread, but that's just a small sample of 4 games. I am a bit worried about Pittsburgh not covering the spread the last 4 times they were favorites, which explains my 2-star rating. However, the Raiders have posted a 7-17 ATS record following a straight-up victory. The Steelers' defense provided a jaw-dropping performance in Buffalo last week, holding in check one of the most potent offenses in the NFL. They should not have that much trouble limiting the Vegas offense that relies so much on Darren Waller. Running back Josh Jacobs was seen limping on several occasions last week. He is clearly not 100%. Second-year receivers Henry Ruggs and Bryan Edwards have been such disappointments so far, except for Edwards, who miraculously woke up late in the game against Baltimore last week after being invincible the entire game. I believe Pittsburgh wins by 17 points, so I'm putting my money on them this Sunday. Pick number 4, rated just 1 star. The Indianapolis Colts +4 against the Los Angeles Rams. It looks like I am fading both teams from LA this week. The Colts disappointed a little bit in week 1, but in my opinion, that was due to facing an elite team led by one of the best quarterbacks in the league, Russell Wilson. Indy still picked up 23 first downs compared to 18 for Seattle. Don't be misled by last week. The Colts defense is solid. I also believe the point spread is inflated because of the fact that the Rams did a great job in their season opener on primetime television, with quite a few explosive and spectacular plays. I expect a hard-fought game, which leads me to grab the underdog. As was the case for the Raiders, the Rams will be playing an early 1 p.m. Eastern Time game as a West Coast squad. Would you like to know how the Colts responded the last 11 times they suffered a double-digit home loss? They came back with a 9-1-1 record against the spread. Sounds convincing to me. Don't go away because I still have 3 leans for you. Let's rock and roll! Lean number 1 goes to the Eagles +3.5 points against the 49ers. San Francisco is another team from the West playing an early Sunday game. They are 9-25-1 ATS in their last 35 games as favorites. The Eagles have covered the spread the last 5 times they were home underdogs. And they are 7-2 ATS over the last 9 meetings with the Niners. Lean number 2. The Cleveland Browns laying 11.5 points against the Texans. Houston was projected to be the league's worst team by far, but they surprised many with a win against the Jaguars last week. But they will be facing a much tougher club who could make a Super Bowl run in 2021. Cleveland will rebound with a blowout win in the dog pound. My third and final lean, Vikings plus 4.5 points at the Cardinals. Once again, I am making use of the system detailed with the Cowboys pick about betting a road dog immediately after a road loss. Following a straight-up loss, the Vikings hold an impressive 38-17 ATS record. However, they have lost ATS in each of their last 8 games overall, dating back to last year. Arizona has not been good as home favorites, a 7-19 ATS record in their last 26 occasions. Thank you so much for watching this video, I appreciate you. If you want to follow my NFL picks for the rest of the season, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and turn the notifications on so that you get an alert as soon as I release new betting tips. See you next week, man!